Okay, you got listen. I was coming to y'all earlier, and things just wasn't working out with this whole live thing. It was giving me the blues. But at any rate, here I am. Here I am. And TGIF. TGIF. And it's crazy because we knew this. We knew. We knew. It was just a thing of us waiting to see what was going to actually happen. But it's over now. It's over. We knew it was going to be over. We knew. I didn't want it to be so. But in the back of my mind, I kept saying, they ain't coming back. They are not coming back after their hiatus. I knew they weren't coming back. I knew it. And it is bittersweet for several different reasons. For several different reasons. I hate that Armand just got there. He just got the job. You just got a decent job with a decent pay, something that you've been pushing for, something that you love to do. And it's like as soon as he got there, he didn't even get the chance to really get settled in good. You know, he didn't even get the chance to really get settled in good. And now it's over with. It's over with. Hey, y'all, I'm driving, so I see y'all. So, happy Independence Day, you all, because I didn't come live yesterday because it was the holiday. I was enjoying my holiday. But happy Independence Day to you all. Y'all love and power and darkness. But happy Independence Day, y'all. My silly ass. But yeah, I'm sad for Armand. Claudia will be fine. Claudia will be fine. Claudia has irritated me in this situation because she went live with Carlos King, and the whole thing with Carlos King, I'm like, damn, Claudia, you done gave us the whole wash, rinse, repeat situation. You teared up. You didn't say exactly what it was. You know, oh, I'm still fighting. I'm still trying. I'm still. If the show ain't in trouble, what are you trying to do? And what are you tearing up for? So, you know, I was like, that's pretty much the nails in the coffin. And sure enough, after the interview aired and got a few thousands of clicks and views, then here comes everybody's, we're sorry, we're leaving, we're not coming back, that whole thing. So you knew, I think you knew when you went on to Carlos King, you knew that it was a wrap, and you was in the beginning of your damage control. It just kind of is what it is. Then we got the whole, you know, yeah. If you knew the whole story, you'd be on my side. How many times have we heard Claudia say that? It's starting to become like a pattern. If we knew the whole story, we'd always be on your side, Claudia. For some reason, I don't think that we'd be on your side if we knew the whole story. I think if we knew the whole story, then we'd be like, did you change? Have you changed? Are you sneaky? Which, I mean, it is what it is. You know, ain't no big thing. That's show business. That's show business, you know. But it's always that same thing. If you knew the whole story, we're funky. If you knew the whole story, you'd probably be on my side. I doubt that then, but it's like, okay. But again, I went for the wash, rinse, and repeat over at Conscious TVs. And then when other stuff jumped off, then it made me go back to the Conscious TV moments and say, no. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was too open. Claudia just kind of seems like Claudia that I knew what Claudia was. Still talented, still very well connected, very well spoken. She does, again, it ain't about what you know. A lot of times it's about who you know. She knows and rubs elbows with some of the folks that you want to rub elbows with to get things done. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing you can do with that but respect it. and that's cool. But trust-wise, do I feel like you use the children? What's different from her and anybody else? Sometimes the gays are the way to go to get things done. It is what it is. You know, you got to provide the folks with what they want. But that whole line about the show, it's not a gay show. It is. It was a gay show, dear. It was a gay show. TGIF. The T. The T, that's gay. That's gay. That's gay, that's always been gay. That's gay lingo. That's gay lingo, dear. So it always was a gay show. It was always the landscape for the show is two gay individuals and a woman. That is the show. So you can't feed me that line. It's not that whole story she told about being in a space and giving Al a little ride to a wedding, and then Funky just happened to be there, and oh, this is just so cute, and how, oh yeah, and they just kind of vibe, and we're vibing and all that. No. It's like I said from the door when I first started talking about this, I broke right out and I said it. It was a stolen concept from Nene Leakes. Nene Leakes tried to pop it off. She couldn't get it to work because the gays that she was working with didn't hold any weight. They didn't hold any weight. So that's why it didn't work for Nene. You got yourself the right gays. And yes, I forgot the whole part about Gary with the T. Gary with the T is he's the right gay. But due to conflicts of interest, he couldn't do conflicts of interest and conflicts of work times. He couldn't do it. Same thing with Maddie. You would have loved to have Maddie over there. But Maddie got too much conflict. Maddie got things going on. She's controversial enough. She's well enough liked and well enough unliked to really make the show pop the same way as Dineva. But Maddie got shit going on. Maddie got, you talk booked and busy. If booked and busy was a person, that's Madison. So Armand's good. He was a good fit. He's a good fit. He was a good fit. He is problematic enough. He is, he's fearless enough to carry it off. You know, he was a good fit. As I keep hearing people, I didn't think Armand was a good fit. Armand was a good fit. Armand was a good fit. Armand was messy enough to do what needed to be done. You needed the messy element. Now, I always would have chosen Dustin because I love Dustin Ross, so y'all already know that. Dustin Ross would have always been my choice. But Dustin is fearless enough to say whatever he wants, but Dustin's not queenie enough. Dustin's not, he's not messy. Dustin's about his business. Dustin is very matter of fact. Look-wise, he always gonna win because, baby, that face card don't never decline. And clothing and things like that, he'll give you that. Dustin is going to give you smart. He's going to give you eye candy. He's going to give you say what he want to say and stand in it. But Armand, on the other side, Armand is just spicy enough to do it. Armand gave y'all fashions. You know, Armand pulled out the cute tops and the cute jackets. I'll give you that, Armand, bitch. Every time I tuned in, you did do some type of a groovy ball cap, some type of a groovy top or jacket. I lived for that. I always did click in to see what did Armand put on. So as far as boy fashion and a nice little spin, he did that. He did that stuff. He did that stuff. But Dustin's not that type. He's a different gay. You know, you don't know whether he's gay or whether he's not gay. There's always the boys love him and the girls love him. See, that's fun too. That's fun too. That's good for things. Armand, we know what side of the track Armand is on. He's spicy. He's one of the girls. He's one of the girls, and he's messy. He's messy. It was messy. But I don't believe that the roast completely ended the show. The show was going down the toilet anyway. From the moment that Dineva left, there was issues. There was issues. You know, and it was more than just money. When we look back at it and we're looking at things, it was a shitty mess. It was a shitty mess. You all wasn't getting along, and y'all were letting y'all's personal feelings the bag. Y'all was all in y'all feelings. This one don't like this one. That one's talking about that one. Then these two are ganging like a bunch of bitches. And it's cool to be a bunch of bitches. That is what reality TV is all about. Reality TV is about that whole dynamic. We don't really get along, but we can come together and make it work. Where was it that you all stopped making it work? Something happened and y'all stopped making it. It got too messy. This person's messing around with somebody in the production. That person's messing around with somebody doing the paperwork. Somebody knows somebody from over at HR. Y'all let y'all's personal business get in front of the damn show. In front of the show. And then the inner gossiping and the inner catfighting, as Funky would say, done fucked up the side. And it did. It did. There's some jealousy and stuff. And then all of the other people just added to it. The Lunel situation added to it. Armand coming. It just added to the angst of what was all going on. Anyway. It had broken down a long time ago with Al, Funky, and Claudia. That's where it started. That's where it ended. Everybody else was just an add-on to the party that had already started. It's a snowball. It was a snowball effect. And for some reason, y'all could never get back up the hill. The snowball kept going down the hill, and it got to a point. By the time we got to Armand is where the slush started. It stopped being clean snow. It was the slush had started getting in the snowball, and it was making it heavy. And it got to the bottom of the hill, and then we did the roast, and then it was just child done turned into a whole piece of ice, and somebody got their eye poked out. That's all. That's all. So this whole run, Claudia, you even need to waste our time doing no run from platform to platform with the. If you knew the real truth, if we knew the real truth, we'd be mad at you too. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Because now you're coming out with all this other stuff. Now, like when she's over there with Carlos, she gets to talk about stuff with Cocktails with Queens. We don't even care. We don't want to hear no shit about no Cocktails with Queens. We already over the Cocktails with Queens situation. Our heart already been broken by Cocktails and Queens. Ain't no need to bring that back up. Ain't no need to bring it back up. Anything that we didn't know about Cocktails and Queens, we don't want to hear. I don't even care. I don't even care. But Claudia is doing what Claudia does. She's keeping her name out there. She is doing, again, trying to clean up the mess. Trying to clean up the mess. Not interested. Not interested. Because at the end of the day, one thing in common. Claudia. I'll make more, I'll make more shows, and at the end of the day, I'm hearing you talking, but I'm hearing I didn't get enough recognition. I didn't protect myself. I didn't trademark the name and keep the ownership of the name, and it's over now. I'm going to keep on bringing y'all. It's over now. It's over now. It's over now. Only bad thing, certain people got hurt. I still say the Conscious TV thing. Conscious TV got rolled up and rolled over in the show. He may never agree to that, you know what I mean? But that's the way I see it. I don't like the way Conscious TV got done. I felt like he was the first stepping stone for the wash, rinse, repeat. You used Conscious TV. You used Conscious TV's platform to try to clean up your mess with Funky Dineva. And It was a good look for a couple days, but you won't ever win a mess cleanup with Funky Dineva. This is his realm. So to try to whose platform are you going to match Funky with to clean up mess? It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. But, you know, it was a nice, soft landing board for a few days. Now we're going to try Carlos. I hate to break it to you. Carlos can't fuck with Funky either. Okay? Not in this realm. Not in this realm. Carlos is cool. We like Carlos. But Carlos can't. He can't knock it down the way Funky knocked y'all down. Funky stomped y'all's ass. When he... Let me shut up, because he really didn't want... I know he don't really want us putting him in it, but it is what it is. When y'all pissed off Quentin, Funky Dineva Ross showed up, and she stomped Fox Soul and TGIF. She stomped y'all. That was the beginning of the end. It's the beginning of the end. Now, if we'd have just continued on, if y'all would have patched things up, I think things would have been fine. I think things would have been fine, but it didn't. That snowball was still on the way down the thing, and it was just terrible. Even with this, y'all put out y'all little statements, how sorry y'all were that the show was leaving and all that, and then Armand, messy ass, rolled right behind it and said Al got what he wanted. Didn't I tell y'all Al wanted to destroy the show? He did. He did. Armand did say that, and he said it to us, in Al's face, and in Claudia's face. He said it. He said it. So now, Armand, you know, he got something to talk about. And he said, you know it ain't gonna be long. Armand gonna get out, and Armand gonna say what needs to be said, and we gonna all be watching and listening. And that little stuff you did over there with Carlos, it ain't gonna work. When Armand start running his mouth, child, we gonna be, ooh, ooh, ooh. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're going to be right over there listening. That little Carlos landing is not gonna help. It's not gonna help, because we're gonna be listening to old messy ass Armand. We are. Yes, we are. We really, really are. So terrible, 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 terrible. Now, that's all that I really wanted to say about that situation. I got another little thing that I want to talk about here before I leave, and that is Keith Lee. Keith Lee, the food guy, and Taraji P. Henson. Mistakes happen. Mistakes happen. And here's the thing. Keith Lee is a big deal. He's a big deal. But he's not as big of a deal as Taraji P. Henson. So, all of that old bullshit about the dropping of the flower and all of that, that was a direct, you swung on Taraji. Why is you trying to protect? And usually he's like the voice of reason, I guess, or I don't know. He's usually like positive though, but he have his moments. Keith have his moments. His face be tore up. Shit go down he don't like. You know what I mean? And he got all up in his feelings. He got all up in his feelings about Taraji P. Henson not knowing who he is. That's kooky. Is you crazy? My feelings would not be hurt if Taraji P. Henson doesn't know who I am. And Keith shouldn't have been hurt either. Everybody don't know you. Everybody don't know you. And I understand there was some type of seating arrangement, mix up, and some other. Everybody don't know you. Now, come on. Come on. Taraji P. Henson is A-list, B-list, C-list type of thing. Keith Lee is You the end of the alphabet. You right down there with us. You are right down there with us. Yes, your numbers are a lot bigger than mine, but you right over here with the, you ain't even the elemental P. You right down here with us in the damn X's and the Y's and the Z's. So don't take it all that personal that Taraji, come on, seriously. And when that whole little thing of dropping that rose, that was disrespectful. It was disrespectful, and it came across bitch-like. I said it. It came across bitch-like because you seemed butthurt. And then that just wasn't for me. This, that thing, and the other. That whole message, he delivered the message of it was the recognition. I didn't get the recognition that I deserve because it really wasn't for me. This, that, and the other. I heard what you were saying out your mouth, but my spirit and my soul cried out, I hear you, and you was crying, honey. How dare that bitch don't know me? She dare. That's Taraji P. Henson. And then I knew she wasn't going to be quiet about it, child. She was giving, don't play with me. Don't play with me. Calm down. Get out your feelings. Because that's basically what she gave. She didn't go back at him. She didn't go back at him because what he said was, it was filled with shade. It was filled with shade and feelings. Filled with shade and feelings. She came back at him. There were feelings, but it was given very much. Get out your feelings, boo-boo. That's what she, you know she from down to the DMV. That's what she gave him. Get out your feelings, boo-boo. She literally treated him like one of the girls off of social media. And it all just was a bad look. It was all a bad look. But, I don't know. That's that. Keith, cool. He all right. But as positive as he always is, they always, Keith Lee's so positive. Keith Lee, yes, he does great things a lot of times. But a lot of times, shit with him is wrapped in controversy, shade, and a lot of bullshit, you know. So a lot of his viral moments aren't all white roses and sparkly things. Sometimes it's filled with snow that got slush in it as well. So I wanted to say that. Let me see, was there anything else that I wanted to drop on y'all before I leave? No, I think I'm good for right now. I think I'm going to leave this at that. Claudia, go on and create more shows. Learn something from this. Don't take it all in and figure, you know, there's lessons in this. And I'm going to give you some stuff. The way you handle trans situations, the way you handle gay situations, do it different. Feel however you want to feel. Different. The people are watching, and it keeps blowing up in your face because there's actually something there. There's actually something there. It's okay. It's okay. Dealing with the gays, it's in. And it's fine. If you can monetize dealing with the gays, some for you, some for them, and everybody meet in the middle and it'd be cool, that's fine. But don't keep playing and think that the gays don't know that you're using them. So I've said that. Now, you can like it, lick it, or love it. And I ain't got no issues with Claudia. I don't. But this is how me and Claudia have always interacted in the past. When she was on Real Housewives of Atlanta, me and Claudia have had our back and forths in my comment section. And it's always been that I see you, you see me, and it's cool. Ain't no hate, but it is what it is. You think you're coming across one way and you're not coming across that way. We see you. We see you. Now, if we can walk across the finish line together, that's cool. But don't walk across the finish line and think that all the gays think that you is cool in the gang. They don't. It's business. It's business. Treat it as such. Y'all literally screwed up TGIF. All of y'all together. Not no one person. All of y'all together. All of y'all together. It was screwed from the beginning. The people who were there at the beginning, they screwed up the thing. They fucked up the thing. And then other people just came in and it just helped. It just helped. And screw it up. It's not Armand's fault. It's not Funky's fault. It's not Al's fault. It's not Claudia's fault. It's Claudia, Al, and Funky. All three. That's where the problem started. The problem started with all three of them, and everybody else was just an add-on. Funky left, and it was already a goddamn mess. It was already a mess. It was already a sinking ship. But they didn't, I don't know. They just kept singing the same old songs, and then it just blew up. So, do what you do. Just do it different. Do it different. Is what it is. Armand, you had it for a little bit, and that's all. You had it for a little bit. Now, that's the sad part, is that he had it for a little bit. You arrived. Don't go backwards, Armand. Don't go backwards. Continue to go forward. Okay? So, here's the thing. That's it. I said what I had to say about the situation, and I'm done with it. I'm done with it. I'll be watching out for what is next. Yeah, that's it. That's all. I will catch y'all later. And again, like I said, happy Independence Day to you all. I wasn't here yesterday, so it is what it is. I hope y'all had good eats, good treats, and all that good stuff. And I will talk to y'all later.